Hey, this one we're going to do a tabletop review and a range review all in one. Let's go, y'all. Here is actually a What's up, y'all? It's your boy Grayman47 coming to you with another video today. Hey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and also hit that little notification bell so that you get notified every time I put out new content. Alright, so in this video today, guys, we're going to take a look at a new pistol that I just purchased, and we're going to do a quick tabletop review of that pistol, and then I'm also going to take it to the range and check it out at the range too. Alright, so about a year or so now, I've been hearing a whole lot of interesting information, positive information about the Canik pistols. So I had to go out and get one. So I went to my local dealer to look at the Canik pistols, and I wanted to decide, had to make a decision on what pistol I wanted within that Canik family. So let's look at the Canik TP9 Elite SC. One of the major things that you hear about the Canik pistols are the affordability of these pistols, and they're quality pistols. Sometimes people will say, you know, that pistol is good for the money. That kind of insinuates that the pistol really isn't that great, but you're only paying X dollars, so it's not really a bad deal. Whereas I think the Canik is above that. The Canik is a pistol that is priced fair, but also made just out of quality materials and put together very well. I know that these prices are going to vary from place to place, from website to website, but I paid $420 before taxes for the Canik TP9 Elite SC. So let's take a look, open the box up, take a look at what is actually in the box and what I got for the $420. Alright, so again, they give you a nice hard case to go with the pistol itself. But inside of the pistol, the contents are a lot of the same things you typically get anytime you purchase a pistol of any quality, I would say. Obviously, they're going to give you manuals, all the literature and things like that that go along with the pistol, quick assembly and reassembly, diagrams, so I won't bore you with that stuff. So the literature stuff, just a little tab here that's like a quality assurance tag of some sort, and then you get your gun lock, trigger lock, if you use those. They also include that as well. You get an additional back strap for your frame or your pistol grip, so you can change out the back strap to fit your you know, your hand size if the one that's already on there doesn't fit properly. You also get a flush plate for the magazine, and we're going to talk about the two magazines that come along with it here shortly, but they do give you the option of having a flush plate, so that also comes in there. And then in addition to that, you get a couple of tools, just quick wrenches and screws, so that you can take out the plate and put an optics on it, because it is cut for an optic, which I'll get to here shortly. But they do give you the tools to do that, along with some extra screws depending on what optic you're putting in there. The pistol comes with an additional magazine. This is an extended magazine, which I'll show you here in a few minutes. I'll put it in the pistol. This magazine holds 15 rounds of 9mm, and it does have an extension base plate on there, which helps you get a better grip on the pistol. It is textured on both sides of that base plate as well. Canik actually gives you a holster made specifically for this pistol in the box. So I'm going to pull the pistol and the holster out. And as you can see, this holster is made specifically for the Canik TP9 Elite. And it's a pretty decent holster. I wouldn't, you know, obviously it's not going to be the highest quality holster, but if you're new or you're a beginner or you don't have anything else, you might like this holster. So you can either wear it inside the belt or outside of the belt. You can switch the clips to make it go either way, but not a bad holster. But it is something nice that Canik, again, for $420, added into their box. The fit and finish of it, I'm excited I've never shot it before, but I'm going to change that today because I'm going to hit the range and put some rounds through the pistol. So make sure you stay with me on that. The model that I got is kind of like a two-tone finish. The slide itself is more like a gray finish to it, which kind of complements the black frame. So I think it looks really good together. And also, in addition to that, the trigger itself has the little red tab on it, kind of like the trigger safety that you are so familiar with when you shoot Glocks, but they do have it red, so it kind of sticks out a little bit or pops a little bit. But also on the slide itself, you'll notice that there are front and rear serrations to the slide. Some people really like that, and they find front serrations to be useful if you want to do a quick press check or something like that. Also on this slide, you'll notice that it has sights that are higher up. So I think these would still be considered suppressor height sights, but they are higher sights so that they can co-witness with an optic. And you notice the plate on and screws on the top of the slide. That's because this came out of the box already cut for an optic. Again, guys, $420 for this pistol. And already these features that it has are features that many high-end pistols don't have, especially for such a good price. Let's take a look at this side, the ejection port on it. The barrel itself is black, so it also complements the gray slide. And I think it just looks, it's a really good looking pistol. And I know a lot of y'all out there, you know, a gun is just a tool, I get it, I understand it, but I'm one of those people, I like my guns to be a tool and look good at the same time. Or the texturing on the side of the pistol grip, it's moderately aggressive, it's not super aggressive. It's kind of a sandpaper feel on both sides, but the rear back strap and the front strap both have kind of like raised level squares or rectangles on them that are a little bit more aggressive than the two side panels. Like I said, that have kind of more like a skateboard tape or sandpaper feel to it. The extension plate on this magazine, which by the way is 12 rounds of 9mm. The extension pad also has the texturing on both sides as well as the front. That has that pinky extender. I can get pretty much a full grip on the pistol. My pinky, maybe a third of my pinky overlaps beyond that pinky extension plate. I told you earlier it comes with another additional mag, and these are steel mags, and they feel pretty good in terms of the quality. But this is a 15 round mag, and again the stippling and the texturing on both sides in the front on that magazine extension plate. And here I can get a full purchase on the pistol, or full grip on the pistol. One thing I don't like about Glocks, and obviously it would be this pistol as well, in order to take it down, you need to make sure that the pistol triple, triple, quadruple check, make sure that the gun is not loaded or hot. Make sure you're pointing it in a safe direction and pull the trigger. And then from there you can pull both of these two tabs down at the same exact time and move the slide forward, and it comes right off. So very, very similar to the Glock takedown mechanism, very similar in that way. All right, to put it back together, pretty much just reverse that, put the slide back on, and rack it, and it's ready to go. If you want to find out all the specs in terms of the weight, the length, all of that, you can find that on the internet very quickly or on Canik's website. So I'm not going to bore you with that, but I will give you a quick comparison of pistols, just so that you know what size this is. I believe that Canik promotes this as a subcompact pistol. Actually, yeah, as a subcompact pistol. I disagree with that. I don't think this is a subcompact pistol. I think it's more along the compact pistol line, just because this is more in the neighborhood of like a Glock 19 or even like the Sig P320X compact. Not as small as something like a 365 or Hellcat. I do have, because I know a lot of people own the Taurus G3C, I do have a Taurus G3C, which is also a compact pistol. Just so that you can see a side-by-side comparison. It is slightly longer in terms of the barrel and everything, so it is a little bit longer that way. They're very similar in length, I mean, almost right there. Okay, so I mean, these two pistols are very similar in size, and in fact, the TP9 might be slightly bigger than the Taurus G3C. Now, if we put this up to something else, which is a full-size pistol, such as the Glock 19, or I'm sorry, Glock 17, you can see that the Glock 17 is significantly larger than, you know, this pistol. All right, just to quickly sum up this tabletop so I can get out to the range and actually shoot this pistol. Oh, one other thing I forgot to tell you is that there is a Picatinny rail at the bottom, and I plan on putting an Olight Mini. This Olight Mini came off of one of my other pistols, but I am going to order another Olight Mini too, just as a dedicated light for this pistol as well. I present the pistol and I point the pistol, I can pick up the sights or red dot very, very quickly, and it just feels like it naturally points at whatever my target is. So I think this gun feels really good when it comes to pointability, more so than a Glock. And some of that, I'm assuming, and it's probably going to have to do with the grip angle of this gun versus the grip angle of a Glock. The rear sight is serrated and it's just blacked out, and then the front sight is a dot, and it is not actually a tritium valve in this one, but it is a glow in the dark, which if you let it sit, obviously in light for a while, it kind of like charges, and then it will kind of glow. I'm probably going to switch this out. They're dovetails. I'm probably going to switch this out for a fiber optic front post. All right, so like I said earlier, I already ordered a Swamp Fox optic for this pistol, so I'm excited to see that. I know a lot of people who own this gun who actually got a optic mounted onto this. They ordered the Swamp Fox, and I heard that it's a really great optic, so I'm going to give it a shot and then see how that goes. I also ordered Talon grips for this pistol. I did mention that the grips on here are pretty good, but I just think I really would like Talon grips on this pistol. So I did order those things as well. So as a matter of fact, once I get that Swamp Fox optic and the Talon grips put on here, I'll do a quick update on the pistol as well. And I'll probably shoot it at the range again just to see if there was much difference before I had those things, and then once I got those things added to the pistol, how much of a difference it actually made. So listen guys, that's it. I'm going to take this thing to the range and take some shots. So I'm going to meet you guys at the range. So hang tight with me. Let's get it. All right, y'all, so I'm here at the range. I got the Canik TP9 Elite ready. I'm gonna load up real quick. I'll come back and then I'll put some down range. All right, y'all, I'm gonna start off about 5 yards away. I have the 12 round magazine with the picky extension on first for my first mag. And then I'll switch over to the 15 round magazine, which has the longer base plate. All right, I'm gonna start about 5 yards. So here we go. Soft shooting. I put about 10 rounds through here, and I gotta say that the shot is very soft. It absorbs the recoil well, and like I said earlier in the video, the pointability of this gun for me is just excellent. Just a super soft shooting gun. I gotta say the Canik PT9 Elite is a sweet shooter. I only put a few mags through it, but based on that, man, I can't believe how good this gun actually shoots. So I guess it does live up to the hype. So I'm gonna put some more rounds through this. Hang with me while I shoot this a little bit more, and then I'll come back. All right. All right, so I'm gonna move back to about 12 yards here, And then I'm also going to do a quick mag change after I empty the first round. I'm starting with the Pinky Extension 12-round magazine and switching over to the 15-round magazine with the longer base plate. So here we go. And let's go one-handed. The gun itself just feels smooth, even with one hand. Man, I don't even know what to say about this gun. I think it's a great gun. I might have to rethink my carry. All right, y'all, so I'm back looking at the Canik TP9 after shooting this thing. You know what I mean? It really exceeded my expectations. Just so y'all know, I did put 150 rounds through. I put 50 rounds of the Blazer aluminum casing through, and then I put 100 round of the 9mm white box Winchester, so brass. So and it ate both of them perfectly fine, not one malfunction. Again, I know it's only 150 rounds, but my initial impression on this pistol is, I gotta say, I love it. Like I said, it is soft shooting. It absorbs the recoil really well. The pointability is just awesome. I can really get a good grip and pick up my target pretty easily. The trigger, I can't say enough about the trigger, being that this is a factory out-of-the-box stock trigger. Has a nice, crisp, clear wall. Just a nice trigger. And I'm not a trigger snob, but I could actually feel the difference of the trigger on this pistol. So, like I said a minute ago, I might have to rethink my primary carry, which is the Sig P320 X Compact. I mean, after I train with this a little bit more and I get the red dot on it, the Talon grips, I'm really gonna have to compare the two and see which one I like better, because right now I'm super impressed with the way that this gun shoots. I am a Canik fan at this point. I know it's still early, but I'm a Canik fan at this point. If you haven't tried one, you know, based off of my experience so far, I would say go ahead and give it a shot. $420 gun, and it feels just as good initially as my Sig Sauer P320. I mean, I know that's saying a lot, and some of you guys that are big Sig fans are probably frowning at me right now, throwing stuff at the screen. But I'm telling you, I really enjoy shooting this pistol, and I can't really see anything that I dislike about the pistol. I'll get back to you, and then I'll let you know if I still feel the same way that I feel today, the first time out with this pistol. Thanks for riding with me on this one. Again, I always appreciate that. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you throw some comments down there at the bottom if you have something to say, questions to ask. I'm always looking for comments. So don't be afraid to drop some lines to Grayman47, all right? Hey, like I always say, guys, if you ain't packing, you're slacking. I'll see you when I see you.